quick mindset hacks to get you thinking more positive. Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti. I am your dating, relationship, and life coach, and welcome to today's video. I am your coach for you men to master your attraction skills, build the confidence, love, and dating life, and a life that you want in regards to happiness, love, and confidence. Now, I wanted to share something with you, and it's called the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. I had been really training my mind around this before I was able to give you guys something. And I wanted to give you guys some quick tips in regards to quick mindset hacks that I've tried on myself, that other people are talking about, and I wanted to try on myself before I gave you these tips that you can use after a breakup. If you're going through something hard, or if it's hard for you to wake up at 4 a.m., or if it's hard for you to get to that gym after work, whatever it is that keeps you away from continuing to get to your goal, this hack is going to help you. Understand that everything starts to happen when your decisions change, okay? Everything starts to happen when your decisions change. And this is specifically how you're going to do this in this quick mindset hack of what I'm saying, is we're going to work on changing your decisions so then everything can start happening. You know, when you come home from work and you're just like, I'm supposed to be going to the gym, but it's just not happening. Or I'm supposed to cook dinner, but it's just not happening. I just don't want to do it, right? That moment, I'm going to help you get out of that. So here's the first tip in regards to the quick mindset hack that we're talking about in today's video. Tip number 1 is knowing what to do will be enough. Let me clarify this for you. When you know what you should do, like go to the gym, pick up that book, or saying no to a specific person that you know you don't want to say yes to. When you know when you should be doing something, this is where it starts, right? And typically, when we know and we don't do it, we put shame, we put guilt, and we have that amplify where it gets pushed down, and then we're not motivated anymore to do the thing that we know we're supposed to be doing, right? So that's tip number 1, is I want you to understand that. And then now we're going to go into tip number 2 of what I've learned in the 5-second rule with Mel Robbins. And this is substantial and has helped me so much. For example, let's say that you have to go to the gym and you don't want to do it. And in that moment, you're telling yourself, I don't want to do it. But that moment, what I want you to do instead, when that thought comes into mind, because it will, you're going to tell yourself you have to do it anyway. What happens here is you start to hijack your old thought and create a new one. So you're telling your mind you have to do it anyway. And it starts with this: you take control. When you start to hijack your old thought, the negative one that you don't want to do it, and start to say you have to do it anyway, you start to hijack it, throw it out of the way, and you start to control your thought. And you say, I have to do it anyway. I go home from work and I'm saying, I don't want to have this glass of wine. Or I go home from work and I'm saying, I really should be spending time with the kids and not doing work anyways. I should be really spending time with the kids and not going home and just being devoted in my laptop and doing work. Okay, well, I have to do it anyway. I have to spend time with my kids. So you hijack that old thought and you take control of a new one. Tip number 3 is another thing that she talks about is an anchor thought. You have to create an anchor thought right after you take control of this thought in tip number 2. So the first tip I was telling you about is understanding. The second tip is taking control. And the third tip is also filling it while taking control of your anchor thought. So let's say you're the guy that's coming home from work and wants to spend time with your kids. Think of the outcome, the anchor thought. Why? Why do you do this? Because you love your kids. Because you want them to remember that your dad, you as a dad, this is the times and the moments that they remember and they create. And you read them that bedtime book and you have that moment of solitude with them. Or you go to the gym because you really want to lose those 10 extra pounds to feel more confident. What is the anchor thought? What is the purpose of you getting there? And I've tried this because I had a small fear, and I still kind of do, of flying. And whenever there's turbulence that might hit, I think about why I'm doing this. So right now I'm going to my LA boot camp tomorrow, actually. And when turbulence hits, one of the things I'm going to be telling myself, envisioning in myself, is why am I doing this? I'm doing this to help people. I'm doing this to be there for people. I'm there to see the smile on the face. I'm doing this because I want to meet my clients face to face and I want to give them a big hug. This is my motivation. This is your anchor thought. So what I'm doing is I'm now taking control and I'm switching, okay, there's turbulence, but my anchor thought is this. and now I'm thinking of something different. And I'm acknowledging that I might be fearful, so my body is reacting, but all I can do and control is my mind. So the moment that I change my mind, my body is reacting, but it's like, oh, Apollonia is now excited. She's getting ready to go to LA and she's having positive thoughts in her mind. And now your body is taking on to the excitement because your anchor thought is catching on. And now you are in control because the moment that you decided to hijack your thought into a good one, and then you created an anchor thought, your body starts to react and you start to be in control. And then the last tip that she talks about is the 5-second rule, is the countdown. This is before you do it all. You have to count down in your mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For example, let's say I'm on the plane right now and there's turbulence. What I do is I'm in fright right now. Oh my gosh, there's turbulence. And then the worst things that come to my mind can come to my mind because I have a fear of flying, right? But instead, what I'm doing in that moment, fear comes in. I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I think about the first things first. I take control and I hijack my emotion of fear with that new emotion of being in control. And I tell myself the outcome. I hijack my thought and I give it an anchor. And I say, my outcome. Why am I doing this? I can't wait to see that smile on my client's face, Billy, Bob, John, Joe, I don't know, Chris, right? I can't wait to hug them. And I'm thinking of that anchor thought. And in that moment, I create happiness in my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, my body, my energy of fear, the adrenaline starts to take over, but notices I'm feeding my mind with healthy thoughts. And the adrenaline is now created and attached to happiness. This is how you control your mindset, guys. This is how you quickly change your mindset. And this is a quick tip that I've learned, and I've actually done it myself that has worked. And this is what I want you to start doing. And I know you guys are looking for more videos like this. I do this in my private one-on-one coaching sessions. I do this in my products. And I also do a lot of these activities in my boot camps. And I really encourage you to see where I will be next time in my boot camps in the description boxes below, where you can see the list of places that you can visit me. But besides that, I want you to try this quick mindset trick. And I want you to comment below and tell me about it, and come back to this video and tell me how it worked for you. What do you feel for of, or what are you going to try next in this video after you watch this? How are you going to let your negative emotions start to not take control of you by fulfilling it with this quick mindset tip? As always, I'll see you again in the next video. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.